Welcome back, guys, to Triangle Strategy, where last episode, Chapter 8, Part 3, Light and Shadow began, as with Silvio Tellior fleeing Glenbrook, Landroy Fawkes met its end at the hands of General Avlora, leaving House Wolfort as the only remaining High House. With things looking more grim than before, aid was accepted from Swords of the End, which we couldn't afford to refuse, while Roland and Benedict came up with a plan to turn down the heat on the domain, with the duo faking the prince's own death.
The news of Prince Roland's death spreads across the land like wildfire. With his demise, seemingly comes the end of the Kingdom of Glenbrook. But only days later, a proclamation is made that would bind Aesfrost and Glenbrook. Bearer of the royal signet and last heir to the throne of Glenbrook, Cordelia is to ascend as queen. And wed Archduke Gustadolph.
Chapter 9, Part 1, Dwindling Light begins. With the obvious happening. Why there was no reason to kill her, definitely. Marriage that binds.
Princess Cordelia is to wed the Archduke? What is the meaning of this? Gustadolph is the very one who invaded Glenbrook.
But King Regna is to blame for trying to monopolize the mines.
What does it matter who the princess weds as long as Glenbrook lives on?
It damn well matters to me.
My people, our days of late have been dark and filled with strife. Both Glenbrook and Aesfrost have suffered countless losses. And we have lost both of our beloved princes. For that, I offer you my deepest condolences. May they all rest in peace. As you all know, my father was sentenced to death for his role in this tragic event. But how do we come to grips with our sorrow and anger? How do we atone for our mistakes?
Aesfrost does not deserve your forgiveness! Do not submit to Gustadolph's will!
Let us recognize our sins as such and move forward. Archduke Gustadolph has magnanimously given us another chance. A chance to see Glenbrook to a fair and free future. As the queen of this kingdom, I, Cordelia of House Glenbrook, do hereby accept the warmth and governance of Aesfrost, and swear to do everything in my power to usher in an age of peace with the Archduke.
With all due respect, sir, I do not believe Queen Cordelia to be fit for ruling Glenbrook.
She does not need to be. She is to be our figurehead, a place for the people to focus both their hope and discontent. And while the poor people of Glenbrook stumble in the dark, we shall establish a new government, one based in freedom. Once the people have had a taste of true freedom Aesfrost would offer them, there will be no turning back. By the time Cordelia births an heir, both this kingdom and its people will belong solely to Aesfrost.
I would be loath to stand upon a political battlefield. It is far more heartless than those of war.
I am simply breathing new life into a kingdom of tired traditions. The people will thank me for it in time.
Father, my brothers, I swear to avenge you.
I think another character story has appeared. So just as we were starting to finally knock them down, one more has come. Roland reminisces during a training session with Sarah Noah. Do we get to see a new style going on? That's the new one that's appeared, so Roland's still knocking around. Hopefully behind closed doors and hopefully in disguise. Is this our first chance to see this?
You've gotten better, my friend. Much better.
Only because I've had you to train with.
And how far behind would I be without Sir Maxwell's tutelage? The Dawnspear himself is my personal mentor. And still you're all but my equal.
It's been a while since we last sparred. It takes time to adapt to a new opponent.
Perhaps so. Anyhow, I always enjoy our skirmishes. No better way to clear my head after another quarrel with Father.
It's in the past then. Okay, cool. We get it now.
Must all three nations be part of this mining venture? I've yet to hear a convincing argument as to why.
You do not hear because you do not listen.
Hyzante offers nothing but a sliver of their vast riches. Something we could easily do without. I understand the advantage of involving Aesfrost. Their expertise speeds things along immeasurably. But Hyzante? Have you at least demanded they lower the taxes on salt? Such a change would be welcomed by our subjects and enrich their daily lives. We cannot concede everything while gaining naught in return. Surely you see this, Father.
It has been decided, and I will hear no more. You presume upon matters you do not comprehend.
But Father, I'm just...
Now, Roland, if there is nothing else, pray leave me be. I have more important matters to attend to.
Yes, Father. If only I had found the right words. If only I had kept my emotions in check. Perhaps things would have ended differently.
Blaming yourself for past mistakes will lead you nowhere. You must look forward for the opportunities ahead.
Of course. And I trust you'll be at my side come that time.
Just as House Wolfort stands with the crown, I stand with you.
I am fortunate to have as loyal a friend as you.
As am I. Enough sentimentality. Raise your spear so I can knock it down.
You're welcome to try, my friend.
That seemed to be unlocked by our point in the story. It was a tale of the past. Past indeed. Alright then, more character stories to do. We keep trying to get one in between events. Sarah Noah and the others speak of Cordelia's ascension as Queen of Glenbrook. We could also check out the barracks as well at some point, the encampment, because there must be more stuff to buy. Maybe.
Prince Roland, have you heard about the address at the capital?
I have.
I won't forgive them for making Her Highness say such horrible things.
Enough, Hewitt.
But they lied about the king's death. They made it seem like Gustadolph was justified.
Say no more. If Cordelia can endure this, so can we. And as long as she lives, that is enough for me.
Forgive me, Your Highness.
We all understand how you feel, Prince Roland.
No, I apologize. I lost control. Thinking about it will do us no good. We must rise to action.
Indeed we must. Everyone knows of your death now. That means we are free to make our next move.
Listen, my friends. Prince Roland of Glenbrook is dead. I am now merely Roland, a warrior who fled a fallen kingdom. I humbly ask for your support until the sun shines upon our royal line once again.
Is that Sir Maxwell's?
That mask. You look just like Sir Maxwell.
This is a secret that shall stay within House Wolford.
Master, grant me the strength to free our home from Aesfrost's clutches.
How is he doing?
Better than before. He groans in pain from time to time, though.
I see. I wish I could tell Father about our situation now, but...
Lord Serenoa, if your father were awake, I am certain he would praise you for safeguarding Wolford.
Sad to say, the real trouble's only just beginning. I'll be damned if House N's protection comes for free. No doubt the longer we stay, the steeper the price.
Precisely. Minister Sorsley is not an altruistic soul.
If you were in his shoes, what would you do?
I would squeeze us dry, then look for an opportunity to.
But we won't let that happen.
Of course not. Anna is already on the move. It is our duty to protect and guide this house.
This heart ain't changed since the day Lord Simon took me in, lad. I'm ready to put my life on the line for this house. We'll get past this, one way or another. You'll see.
Thank you so much, both of you.
To think our young boy went from a scene where he was kind of pro-Aesfrost, poor Roland, anti-Hyzante, to probably being the other way, even though, of course, a faction of Hyzantians are trying to mess with us. Something's going on at the source over there, which is quite interesting. We'll get a character story as we go through this sweep as well. Let's go to the encampment for a second, I think, personally. See if anything's going down. It's interesting that he did take the identity of a thought-to-be-dead guy. I guess the only one who could definitely 100% go like, that's not Sir Maxwell, is Avlora, but then they'd have to engage in combat with each other for her to figure that out. Still, it's a bit of a gamble. US money wins the war with Lionel on your side. Victory's all but guaranteed. Okay. It's especially grand, is it? Is there anything actually new here? 2 large HP recovery pellets in stock. In fact, nothing has come back in stock. Even though we've moved into another chapter, all materials are out. Do you have any cool promotional items? Well, we definitely got some stuff, but not anything promotional-wise. Sad times. So we got some stuff to read before we go on. I feel like taking the identity of someone who is, thought to be dead might make people think that other things aren't as dead as you think, but I don't know. Of course, they couldn't really identify the body properly, and so they believe it with the limited technology of the time, considering those rings wouldn't just be on anyone. And it's not like Gustadolph actually knows how smart Benedict is. Chronicles of Glenbrook's history compiled by the analyst Siva. It covers the Royalists and the 3 high houses. I will take that, thank you. The Hawk of Wolfort. Chronicles of Glenbrook's history compiled by the analyst Siva. Everything is Siva. Siva gets to work. Oh, except for this. Textbook compiled by the Norzelian Medical Association for aspiring medical professionals, those who heal the ailing. And beware of the beautiful bandit. Seen around Glenbrook. A beautiful bandit in Glenbrook, eh? I want to promote. Why you no let me? To be honest, I should probably promote units first when I think about it that have TP usage, considering they get extra TP. Not that every class doesn't use TP, but you know what I mean. Casters especially. Which is why I did Frederica, honest. Alright, the Royalists and the Three High Houses. There are many aristocratic houses beneath the royal family of Glenbrook, and the kingdom itself is a very complex political system where customs and rights intertwine. Of course, only one of them now exists. The government is split into sections, and the royalists, aristocrats trained from young age, are each in charge of their own field. Needless to say, each similarly has their own interests. The people satirize them in response, claiming that the royalists talk all day, but never decide a thing, for only money matters among them. King Ragnar attempted to reform the system after the Saltiron War. He first split the Wolffoot clan 3 ways and placed each house in charge of protecting 3 strategic locations. He appointed the clan lord Simon as lord of the Wolffoot domain. He then elected the adept Landolo Folks, who fought at Simon's side during the war, as lord of the Bountiful Southern Lands. Finally, advisor Cordelia was put in charge of the Northern Reservoir. So, I see what's going on there then. Silvio is a descendant, so doesn't have quite the same, you know, passed down family line wasn't really the intention of King Ragnar. Cordelia was probably actually quite loyal, maybe? Thus, the 3 high houses were established. King Ragnar hoped to bring the royalists under control by creating a rivaling force that already had merit to their name. It was also rumored that the king divided the elite Wolffoot clan to diminish their might. His plan succeeded, but only in part. The 3 high houses gained almost as great popularity as the royal family itself, and the influence of the royalists was suppressed. However, because the kingdom focuses on old customs, and Lord Simon prefers to dedicate himself to his house rather than vie for power, the royalists still continue to spearhead Glenbrook's politics. The Hawk of Wolffoot. There are no detailed records remaining regarding the ancestors of Glenbrook's famed House Wolffoot. According to legend, a single hawk led a traveling warrior to a mountainous area northeast of the kingdom. The small tribes of Folks and Tellior resided. The warrior, a distant ancestor of Wolffoot, then began to unite the tribes as a house under his leadership. As a result, he was able to maintain his clan's independence despite being in the middle of the 3 nations. His small but elite force is famed throughout the land. Simon, lord of the clan during the Saltiron War, held great influence on the battlefield and helped King Ragnar lead the war to its end. At the end of the war, he made a pact with the king and his house became sword and shield of the crown. The clan was split into 3. Wolffoot, Tellior, and Folks, and each was given their own domain to govern. Got it at the end. Despite Simon being his vassal, King Ragnar holds House Wolffoot in special regard and treats the lord with heartfelt respect as both a friend and fellow warrior. The hawk upon the Wolffoot coat of arms represents the house's pride and fearlessness. It pays tribute to the hawk that led their ancestor to Wolffoot. Those who heal the ailing. Those who aid the injured and ill can be roughly divided into 3 categories. Apothecaries prescribe a variety of medication, physicians rely upon medicine and surgery, and healers utilize magic to cure their patients. It is critical that those in need get the proper treatment based on their symptoms. Each practice has its own merit, though some nations and people are known to have a preference. For example, the Kingdom of Glenbrook employs mostly physicians, and those in poverty-stricken areas tend to rely more on apothecaries. All 3 are comprehensively studied at Hyzante's Ministry of Medicine. It is said that new medications and healing arts are discovered there every day. And the last one's at the bottom, isn't it? Beware the beautiful bandit. A beautiful bandit has been seen around the Wolffoot domain, robbing nobles and the wealthy alike. I heard she was spotted around the harbour, so I hid to Wolffoot myself and spoke to an eyewitness. We shared drinks at a local tavern as he told me all he knew. He was a middle-aged man with red hair and knew much more than I anticipated about the woman in question. Oh, okay. He described her appearance and personality, but continued on to regale me with tales of her childhood, habits and least favourite foods. Hours passed with no end in sight. He really likes... He's proud of his daughter, isn't he? I assumed that someone so well informed must know how to contact her directly. By the time dawn was breaking, I managed to muster up the courage to tell him I was thoroughly interested and wished to meet her for myself. The man then shouted, so you fall in love with Trish, have you? Sorry, but nobody like you ain't got a chance with my daughter. With me? Last thing I remember was a searing pain in my head. When I came to, I was on the floor, and the informant was walking away, leaving me to pay the tab. I wish no one to meet the same unfortunate fate that I have. So to those who are looking for the beautiful bandit, I say this. Beware of her father. Beware of all the doting dads. Beware of her father. So all in all then, there's not even new Quietus abilities, so ideally it would be getting Quietus point next. But not bad. I mean, I can't promote anything else. You did go to the Duchy to do ironworking. I maybe should have read that. I mean, we can upgrade these guys who haven't had anything upgraded yet, to be fair. Bing. And a bing for you as well. The weapon damage up isn't going to be the greatest thing probably for either of you. It puts you on parity with some of the others. I just do not have enough materials. We need, like, mock battles. Business is dry to a trickle since the war started. Everyone I know who runs the town is in the same boat. High and dry. If something doesn't change soon, I don't know how many of us will make it. There's some stuff that needs taken care of. Okay, there's a new battle to take care of. Take back the boat. Enemy forces have stolen a boat. And it's up to you to win it back. Plan your attack route carefully to minimize losses. It looks like you have a low amount of people. No, there's actually 2 forces. That's our first mental mob battle in a while. Let's take it on. Already saw Azana's profile page. How many troops do we get? 12! What are we facing? Levels of guys, they're around level 10. Pretty much all of them by the look of it. Bandit Battle Mage, what are you doing? You're Scorch. You're a healer. Archers on the right. We're supposed to just take the boat. Oh, I suppose. Okay, let's see who's... Oh, sorry, wrong button. In the squad, first of all. So Hossabala got in. Should we play with Hossabala? Oh, look, Roland's dressed up like... Okay, so he is actually given a new model for it. I mean, Maxwell is here now. Yes, Maxwell. Who else should I take, maybe? We've been switching someone out. To be honest, I like a lot of my main guys. Julio's been doing quite well after all. Let's try a fight with Hossabala and see if her attack healer works quite nicely for me. Now, how do I want this to go? There's multiple guys over there. Most of these are melee blokes. I have noticed that people are getting a lot more abilities lately. Shadow Stitching Arrow. Provoke? This guy's got Provoke. Poison Stab. I don't like this guy at all. I think Maxwell's in here. He's got the wrong name though. Not very good at hiding it. I think I want you there. Nice fancy duds. So it's not so bad. We got Gila over here. Got too many casters over there, I think, personally. I switched Corentin. Let's give that a go, shall we? View the stage's overview. Yellow panels indicate the area you must attempt to occupy. Defeat all enemies in the target area and take back the ship. So I just have to kill the guys there and just stand on it. I don't have to fight everyone. Take back the boat. I wonder who goes first.
I've been waiting for this.
There's a lot of people they can take. I'm quite pleased about it, to be honest.
To victory!
He's going to get hurt quite a bit. Just saying.
Time to work.
I guess I should take Surmount as well, but if I do it from here,
You won't catch me.
I'll be in a cooler position to do it.
Ha!
That costs nothing. It's kind of handy.
For victory!
It's Maxwell! Sorry, wait a second. It's not Roland. So we've got an archer that can attack me with Shadow Stitching Arrow, and another poison stab guy. Got a guy with poison stabbies, I gotta say. Let's get Roland into a position where he can get stabbed with poison. That'll go really well after the attempted death. Or the fake death. We'll go for real death next.
This battle is ours. Take aim. My pride is my shield.
Shadow Stitching Arrow works for me there.
Now it's my turn.
No one can attack you here. Be brave. No, I don't want to do that. I just want to see what it does. Okay, so it really is a close range heal. So she's really got to be in the mix-up.
Me too! Defeat is not an option.
Critical count is so sexy. Okay, I'm assuming you're coming for me no matter what. Might go Hawk Dive onto you then. From you lies in the high ground.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Ideally, I don't really need to go anywhere all that special.
Stay composed.
Much appreciated.
I think I just might buff the defense.
For the future of House Wolford.
And stay where I'm at. That was Shadow Stitching Arrow, right? So I can still attack at close range, but it doesn't even look like it actually hit.
Time for some sorcery.
That guy legged it. He didn't get Shadow Stitched either.
Don't be afraid.
I'm afraid. Hence the lightning.
I shall do what I can.
Gila, what are we up to? I think it's haste time, right?
Victory goes to the quick.
I need Haska.
One step closer to our hope.
I'll take it from here.
Okay, well, we can step in to attack this guy. I kind of don't want to get you hit too much.
Let's do this.
I feel better than ever.
So let's keep Nav being powered up. Okay, they're staying on the boat for obvious reasons. The guy we Shadow Stitched is running away.
Allow me.
I can scorch him, but I can't reach him with flaming chains. That sucks. I can still lay a pretty hefty amount of damage down, to be fair.
2 ashes.
2 ashes, you say?
Now then, to work.
No! They're not quite being able to reach is kind of annoying. So that guy can't reach him there? Just wondering, should I Wall of Ice to lower the position that these guys can come through? Just to funnel our enemy a little bit. Interesting that he didn't go in. Oh, he's actually moved to a position where he can get healed. That's annoying because I wanted to kill him. He's got a big club. Not really interested in getting hit by that thing, I've got to admit. If I step there, I can try for a provoke on 3.
Come and get me!
And it worked. Oh, I can't one-shot him. I can, actually. I can throw poison at him. And then take cover again. I'm not directly in, he's not directly in front of me.
This'll hurt.
And technically, I could just surmount again. Oh, no, I can't because throw poison took 1. Ah! Ah, no! Oops.
This is the end. Feisty, aren't we?
I know it'll be fine.
Was nice knowing you.
Bonk. I was a barricade and then just...
For victory!
Bosh. Big bosh. I can't actually get him to do anything with Roland. Okay, here comes Poison Stabby, man. He didn't poison Stabby.
Oh, you've done it now!
This battle is ours.
I even got the counterattack plus high guard. Kudos, that's very nice. If I go up here.
Try this.
Utilizing that high ground. Not getting a debuff,
Let us
though.
Try out their weakness.
That's not possible for me, it seems.
Let
I
us
feel like you
feel
should
our
get Benedict upgraded next, so he's got a 4th
This
DP. Then he'll have a 5th DP.
For the honor of House Wolford.
If only I could attack both.
I shall do what I can.
Delayed. I don't think Cure gets any extra range from height, does it? Yeah, it won't reach. I think it might do. It's not what we need. So I'll move to here. Cast Haste on Serena.
Make the most of this.
I don't even know how much of a buff that is. Moved him up 2 turns in the order. Trying to